See?
Yeah.
Okay. Say what's up, guys.
What's up, Dad?
Say welcome back to the channel.
My girl channel.
My name is Sebastian.
My name is Buster.
How you doing?
Nothing.
I said, how are you doing?
You turn?
You can say, I'm good.
I'm good.
How old are you?
2.
You're not 2. You're
3.
3. Yuck.
Mom, how are you?
I'm good. Ugh. 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 Ouch. Sebi, we're going to the store. What'd you say?
Did someone do you? Did someone do me? Yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the store, okay? What's
Okay.
Luna gonna say?
Someone no.
Luna's not going? No? Where are we going?
Door.
The store. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Papa.
You with them?
Okay, Sebi, can you put your shoes on, please?
Yeah.
Wait, Christian. Christian. So, Mommy wants a soda and a water for you guys?
Yeah.
Thank you. What about, okay. Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, now get a water for you. Christian took advantage and sat in the front. And make sure you close it all the way. You're gonna get how many?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4?
Yeah.
Let me see. I see 1, 2, 3. It's not 4. How many waters?
1, 2, 3.
3. Let's go. Good job, boo boo. Thank you. Is the fridge closed all the way? Push. Push. Good job. It's closed.
The chip, mommy, the party. Okay?
Okay.
Now, Mom, okay. Mom, you eat chip. You eat chip.
Say it again. I eat chips.
Chip, party.
Spicy.
Eat chip.
Picture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For today, I wanted to give a little update on Sebastian. He will be turning 4 years old. I think the last update was about 9 months ago. I do have experience with the things that I saw with Christian that might be a sign of developmental delays. I always try to give updates so that it might help somebody else out there. Sebastian has had early intervention for gross motor delay. He also had a tongue tie, which oftentimes will hinder breastfeeding and speech impairments and feeding in general. So we got that situation covered. In the past, I've never been concerned about his speech per se because he was engaging in babbling. He was talking quite a bit. As our kids get older, they are expected to do more, right? So connecting 1 to 2 words, making sentences, all of that good stuff. And I've always kept track of his development, except recently I feel like I've stopped Googling some of the stuff, and I think that's why some stuff has caught me a little bit off guard on things that I think he might be a little bit delayed or have impediments on. So I wanted to give this update. Hugo and I have recently been noticing that he's having some speech concerns. So he talks a lot. He has a lot of words, but the problem is that oftentimes only we can understand him. And based on like my research, you're supposed to be able to understand at least half of what he's saying, and like strangers should be able to understand what he's saying. So that is a little bit concerning. We have been noticing that, especially with like the S, the T, the L, the connecting of sounds, it's hard for him. I'll try to insert a clip to give you guys an idea, but that's one of our biggest concerns, and we don't know if we should take him to like some kind of like speech therapy or an assessment, because we already, not to say that we're experts, but we already know kind of the things that we're supposed to do, how to correct it, how to bring out more sounds. 30 minutes speech to pile on another therapy is just, it does sound like a lot. It makes us feel a little overwhelmed, and it's not like an impediment where he's not speaking at all. It's more so just trying to clear up his pronunciation so that more people can understand him. Another concern that I've talked about is the fact that I don't know if I'm helping the situation by trying to teach him Spanish words. We are a bilingual family, and the only way that he can communicate with my family and my husband's family well is by speaking Spanish. And I want to say all my kids, because Cristian understands Spanish too, so all my kids know Spanish, and I don't want to lose that, right? But it also scares me that he's I feel like a little behind on that speech. Other than that, honestly, he's so social, but at the same time he is very reserved in situations that catch him off guard. The last video that I posted had a surprise Danny Go concert that we took him to, and he loves Danny Go. But whenever we're in crowds like that, even Disney, like Disney on Ice, it's like he shuts down and he feels overwhelmed. And that's, I don't remember like Haiti being like that, but I know that it also catches me a little off guard, because I'll be like, whoa, so excited, and he'll just be like super reserved, and he'll be like, I'm all done, but he's also having a good time. It's like he doesn't really know how to react, like if it's too much for him. And I thought that he hated it, and the next morning he woke up and he said, Mommy, Danny Go, wow, I loved it, you know. So it was like, that is a little bit of a what's going on there type of thing. And I'm not saying that he's on the spectrum. There's just certain things that I keep tabs on, and if he was on the spectrum, it'd be on like a level 1 on the spectrum, or the, you know, it's a spectrum, so there's a lot going on. There might be things that he will struggle with that, you know, Cristian didn't struggle with, or things that are just like, you know, a little bit of a concern, but nothing that would like get him a diagnosis. It's just things that I'm keeping track of. So before I even noticed the sound concerns, I was noticing the way that he would try to engage in conversation is by describing things versus labeling things. Like instead of saying I went swimming, he'll say, Mommy, I went and papi's smiling, or it'll be like if something happened, like if he got a cut or something, it would be more so, Mommy, I was walking and then ouch, oh, and ow, and crying and sad, instead of saying I was walking and I hit my arm on the wall, or like I was walking and I got hurt. It's like a description of the action, like it's like things like that. So that, I don't know if that's typical or not, but I've noticed that that was more of like he couldn't find the words to describe what happened, so he would literally reenact what was going on. So it is all pretty much connected to communication, anything that I'm like concerned on, and just that social aspect of like anxious around crowds and like reserved or shut down a bit. But he's very social with all of the family, with like the RBTs that come in to work with Cristian. Very receptive to instructions, very like independent, like dresses himself, you know, potty trained, eats by himself. He still likes to be cuddled and like babied, so I'll help him sometimes, but he can do it. Understands like routines, very like cognitively, like I don't have any like concerns per se right now. I'm just trying to, you know, make sure that when I'm reading books, I'm, you know, using the words and not like babying it. Yeah, everything else seems fairly typical. And like I said, it's not something that I would necessarily like immediately rush to get like an assessment, probably because I am aware of the things that we can do to help. But it's just one of those things that you're like, because you're looking for it, you know, like you start seeing things, you're like, is that typical or not? But nothing too concerning, honestly. He does really well with his brother and sister and brother. They just are always at it, but they love to be around each other. Yesterday Haiti had a friend over and he was just like trying to be in her room the whole time. Sebi is such a protector with Cristian and always tells me when he's doing something naughty that he's not supposed to be. I always try to remind him that to tell me and not to like reprimand him or like yell at him, like, because a lot of times he'll open the fridge door and he'll be like, Cristian, no. So I told him instead of yelling at him, he could just yell for me so that I can help Cristian. That is a hard thing when, you know, like the younger sibling takes too much responsibility in regards to taking care of their brother. So we're trying to not have that happen. But yeah, everything has been really good. He's about to be 4 in October. We're trying to plan if we should have a party or a Disneyland trip. Everything has been really good. He's done really well with the transition to his own room. He still comes in the middle of the night, and if I'm too lazy to go lay down with him for a little bit, I'll just have him sleep with us. But yeah, that's pretty much the little mini update. I wanted to make sure to sit down and talk to you guys about that because that is something that I'm noticing in this moment and trying to work through. Hugo has noticed it too, because we have a friend that has a kiddo that's even a little bit younger than Sebi, and you can just understand how they articulate their words and express themselves a lot better than Sebi. So it kind of like made us wonder, like, is everything okay there? Should we be concerned? Should we push for more? And I think right now we're on the we should push for more, and it is just keeping tabs on the situation. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.